The girls are trying to get drug money. How do they do it? How do they do it? Ass to ass, face to face. You're watching stories about stories, the show where we both watch a movie and then talk about the movie we saw and pretty much anything that comes to our minds. My name is Samu and I am Impro, and we watched a movie called Singing in the Rain. We're singing. Yes. Yeah, we watched Singing in the Rain.
That was terrible.
Yeah. Do you think I should sing everything I say in this episode?
I don't think so. I think that would drive our viewers away.
Probably. They might already have
all three of them
watching.
One of which is my mother.
We've gone down to 2.
We're down. That's it, guys. Well, yes, it was a long ride.
Yeah, but so previously on Stories About Stories.
No, we don't have a previously. We don't have the 24 Jack Bauer.
We'll edit together like a previously on thing where it's like us talking about Human Centipede, and then at the end, like next person who wins the rock paper scissors, a fair game of rock paper scissors, will be deciding the next movie, and then we have it all tense like close-ups of their hands and stuff. And then I go like,
oh shit!
And then
high stakes.
And then there's the shot of you flipping me off, going like.
And then finally the one where I'm like, he came.
That was earlier. That's okay.
Maybe
we'll still have to edit that.
It would fit in.
No, I don't have the time for that. So we'll just say what happened last time. He won the round of rock paper scissors. And so he got to pick the movie for this time. Or, I mean, you got to pick the movie for this time. Let's just talk to each other.
Sure.
The camera's not a person.
No.
That's how the world... That's how we get to the Terminator stage of the world.
Pretty much, yeah.
Start talking to machines. You give them the power.
Sure. So I picked Singing in the Rain because I had watched it already. Wait, you don't want me to...
Okay. I don't know how this works. Yeah, you picked Singing in the Rain, which was... I was quite happy about it because... I was worried you were gonna pick something else horrible after the Human Centipede.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was kind of promising to do that, but then I was like, fuck it. I can't find anything.
Okay.
I mean, I wanted to spare you.
Yeah, that was nice of you, and I'm... There's a duck walking around.
Oh, shit! Let's take him in the show! Take him in the show! I see him.
Duck out there.
It's not the first duck I've ever seen. What? There's tons of them.
Let's try and get the camera back. I just thought it was funny that the duck was walking on the...
There is an actual lake right next to us. The duck should not be a surprise.
Yeah, I guess not, but is that a good place to put the camera?
You fucked up.
Yeah,
sure.
the duck was too much.
You're too excited. We already spent 3 minutes and we haven't...
Yeah, we haven't even really... Well, we did mention the title of the movie. You picked Singing in the Rain.
Sure.
I guess you probably picked it because you just watched it recently. So.
And I thought it was funny. So I was like, sure.
So yeah, I watched the movie just today, like a few hours ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm filming this, of course, not whenever you're watching this. But I'm not gonna talk to them.
No, don't talk to the camera.
Okay.
I mean, you should be in the thing, though. Sure. There we go. That's good. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, but so this movie, the plot is very simple.
Quite so.
Yeah, it's like... It's a little over an hour and a half. Yeah. Closer to 2 hours, maybe.
There's not enough plot for that amount of time.
Yeah, I guess, but then they have a whole bunch of dancing and singing. But yeah, let's just explain the plot really quickly so everyone knows what's going on. Because, I mean, everyone probably knows about this movie, but I don't think that many people these days have seen it.
Yeah, probably not. Everybody's heard of it because of the song.
Yeah, they know there's a guy singing in the rain, but why and what's the guy doing other than that? Does he just sing in the rain for an hour and a half?
Basically, but he does something else too. Yeah,
so the guy is a movie actor. It's in the silent era of movies, and then there's this whole love thing with him and this other woman they've always been in movies together, but they don't actually love each other. The woman talks like in a really annoying voice. And so what happens then is they get into the talkies. Now people are talking in the movies, and that's the big craze, so they have to do that too. And the guy's pretty good at it, I think. He's a little bit silly in some ways when they first try doing it, but the big problem is the lady. Really,
Yeah.
the lady is kind of the villain of the movie, I'd say.
Yeah, pretty much. She talks like this.
Talks like this. Yeah, kind of like that.
Hey, why don't you fucking
She's a bit like Harley Quinn from Batman the Animated Series, but even worse somehow.
Pretty much. Yeah,
Like,
I'd agree.
my God, what's going on? That's not close enough, but yeah.
So this guy that's acting with her absolutely hates her because she's dumb.
Yeah,
and annoying.
but then what happens is there's this other girl that the actor guy has met before and stuff, and they had kind of had this. They started off hating each other a bit, sort of, you know how it goes. But then they end up kind of falling in love, and they have this big romance thing going on.
Because she's sassy.
Yeah,
That's her personality.
Yeah, she's
sassy.
Yeah, she's also a good singer though.
Yeah.
And so what the actor, this late girl, and their friend, I guess, come up with one night after singing a song together and jumping around the apartment. They come up with the idea to have this girl, you know, sing and do all the talking for this other girl. So the
sassy one is doing the evil girl's voice. She's dubbing over it.
Yeah, the dumb evil girl who's this big movie star. Like she just kind of lip syncs in the movie or talks, and then they put the other girl's voice over it. Yeah. So that because it's horrible when she talks and tries to sing the other girl, and she's like really dumb as well, and that's like her catchphrase, like, "What do you think, I'm dumb or something?" or something like that.
Pretty much. She's terrible.
Yeah, but so that's basically the plot of it, and of course in the end everything ends okay.
The crazy girl, the dumb crazy girl gets caught not using her own voice.
Yeah.
And then the two of them, the sassy girl and the man, fall in love.
Yeah, and she's got I mean, they've fallen in love way earlier in the movie, but they haven't really been able to like reveal it to the world or anything.
So they make this little plot that she has to sing in front of the audience, and
yeah.
Anyway, that's what happens.
That's the basic plot of it, but then there's a whole lot of dancing and singing and stuff in the between. Yeah. There's one weird part where, like, after they come up with the idea that this movie that they were making, they were gonna make the movie. They were originally making a movie called, it was like The Duel of something.
Just some San Francisco, San Parlano.
I don't think it was
Duchesca.
Something about the Dueling Duchess or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It was a dueling.
Yeah, and then they were gonna make that as a silent movie, but then the person comes in and like, "Wow, this other movie is in sound. I told you all it was gonna be the big thing. Stop this right now. We're gonna make this movie a talking picture." And then it goes horrible. They make a version of it and show it in a preview to people, and they're like laughing at it, and
because it's terrible, just like clipping all over the place, and their acting
it's
is awful.
And at one point it goes like out of sync with the talking, and like there's this bad guy talking and then the evil girl talking, and they're like kind of talking time whatever. It's not that funny.
Sure,
but so then after that they've tried to make it that way, and it sucked.
What was the weird part?
What?
You said I'm
gonna get to the weird part.
Oh, you're just getting to it.
It's all kind of weird, but
it's all weird.
But yeah, they come up with their friend, the actor guy, and his loved one, and his friend from way back.
Sure.
They come up with like the idea that let's make it a musical. That'll make it good.
Sure, because that's what happens.
And we'll shorten out the bad scenes and stuff. And yeah, then they come up with this idea, and I think that they do the thing with the nice girl like singing over or talking over the other one.
Because the evil girl can't sing, so the nice girl is singing over her
and then they've got a bunch of it done already, and then the executive or producer or whatever is going like, "Oh, that's great, that's fantastic, boys."
And a cigar.
They've seen a
meter long, massive cigar.
Boy, that's brilliant. And the room fills with smoke. It's like a steam sauna. And then suddenly everyone's lost their clothes. That's not what actually happens.
No, that's not it's not a weird porn
But what
movie.
happens is almost as weird, because then he's like, so you think it's gonna be done soon? And then the actor guy is like, yeah, we just got like one scene to do and one musical number. Or one song or something like that. And then he starts like telling, it's the scene where this thing happens. And then it goes into the scene that he's describing.
Yeah.
And then the scene lasts for like so long, and it's like this big musical number and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, they're gonna at some point show that this isn't him talking about it the whole time. It's gonna like pan out, and this is the actual movie finally, and they're watching it or something. But then at the end of this big long scene where there's like big dancing numbers and stuff, and this plot going on with this.
Oh Jesus! You're talking about that scene.
Yeah,
that was so fucking long.
That's like really long, and
what?
And then I'm like, okay, this is starting to get really long for him to explain this to the guy this whole time. But then at the end of the scene thing, like there's probably like 2 dancing musical numbers in this whole thing,
and they're all like 7 minutes.
Yeah, and you're not that invested in this because this is the plot of the movie that they're making, not the plot of the movie that you're watching.
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, you're kind of interested in how the movie they're making like ends up or something, because this is about the characters, but you're not interested in the plot of the movie that they're making because you don't even know the plot that well.
Yeah,
it's very weird, and but for some reason after this whole long thing, probably like 20 minutes at least or something, or 15, I don't know, 10.
I mean, it could have been 15.
Could have been. It felt like that.
Fucking
There was some cool dancing and stuff, and it was a little bit interesting, but it was so long, and I was wondering, like, okay, when is it gonna pan out to show that this is the finished version of the thing? It's gonna like turn to black and white and pan out and be on a movie screen, but no, after that it's just, and that's the thing and that's pretty much how it's gonna be. And the producer goes like, I don't know, I can't really imagine it in my head. I can't picture it. And then it's like, it'll be great.
No, that's not how you write movies.
Yeah,
I feel like the singing, dancing scenes, they were just so long.
I don't know.
I mean, I was feeling like there was not much to the characters.
I guess not.
They were just archetypes, like really stereotypical.
Yeah, but you gotta remember this is also from the 1950s. So.
Yeah, 1952.
So maybe they weren't as much of like cliche or something, you know, because it was still... Like, people probably hadn't seen that much stuff, and like it hadn't all kind of built up.
But it was like crazy how many like of these completely pointless long dancing scenes they had. Yeah. They had the one with the "you gotta make 'em laugh."
But I thought that fit into it because that's like the guy telling this. Because that one guy, he's called like what was it called? It was called Cosmo, I think. Or
maybe.
Something.
Sure, let's call him Cosmo.
Yeah, he's like this actor guy's friend, been like that for a long time, and he like does all sorts of music and all sorts of kind of behind the scenes help.
But it lasted for so long.
But it was really cool though.
I was watching, yes.
Yeah, it was like so kind of physical of the guy, and it's like, you know, isn't it all like in one take maybe as well? I'm not sure.
Sure, it was really good, but it had nothing to do with the plot.
But I felt like that song was still kind of explained, that it was just his way of explaining to this guy, like, gotta take it easy and, you know, don't worry about maybe just not like moving it.
I mean, like, the thing is, I don't mind that it was like a song, but that it lasted for like 5 or 7 minutes,
good.
and it was a good scene, and he was really good at it. He was good at dancing, but he kept doing it for so long.
But it was like really physical in other ways too, because he's like making all silly faces. And stuff.
Yeah. He's
then, like,
really
the song
good.
kind of keeps. He's like, make him, or something, like he's having some stuff happen. I can't even. That was so amazing.
You can't. Yeah.
He's like hitting himself and stuff while singing and stuff.
But I wasn't laughing at the scene.
I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was impressive.
Yeah, it was very impressive, but I don't want to watch a dance movie. I came in to watch... I came in to see someone tell a story through a movie, not show off how good they are at dancing. Or doing like, make 'em laugh. But I'm not even complaining about that scene. I'm actually complaining about they have this, the Fit as a Fiddle and Ready for Love. That was in the beginning.
That one, I think, doesn't feel weird because it's like him telling about a performance that they did. It's like, this was a dance performance we did. Yeah. So it's like, it makes sense. Fit as a fiddle. But
it lasted for so long!
I didn't feel like that. I was really interested. I was like, yeah, that's cool, 50s music. Yeah. But actually, in this, it's even earlier than that. It's like the 20s or something that takes place.
I began thinking, wow, this is cool. And then I was like, wow, this is really cool. Oh my, they're really good at dancing. And then like 3 minutes passes. I'm still like, wow. I mean, it's still cool. Yeah, I still really like it. 2 minutes later, I'm like, okay.
It wasn't that
Got it.
They didn't sing
So long!
5 minutes.
It's God.
I also
But
like
they also had the other scene with 10 minutes
hold
of
on, though,
fucking
before-
dancing.
Like in the fit as a fiddle thing, I like how because it's in the beginning when he's like a big movie star already, and he's like getting interviewed by someone on the red carpet, and he like tells about how he got to that point or something. And I was worried at that point that that's gonna be like the whole movie that he explains to this person on the red carpet. I was like, that will not make any sense if he explains the whole movie. That like the movie that they're going to watch on the red carpet that has already ended by the time he's told the story. But luckily it was only like the short story of how he got to that point.
Yeah.
But I thought in the fit as a fiddle thing, the weird thing is, because it's supposed to be like kind of funny, I guess, because it's like a great show that they put off, but then the audience is booing them afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't get why they didn't start booing like during it. They just went,
She's
I
just
don't like
sitting
this,
there.
but I'm gonna let them finish. And then they go like, boo, boo, that was a waste of my time. Boo.
You have to have the courtesy to not.
Like
But,
that's
I mean,
the,
weren't
that's
they
the,
throwing things at them at the later stages of the song? Because that what
I don't
lasted like
remember.
first they were on a cool stage and then they were on a really bad stage. I think.
I don't remember. I don't remember that being a thing.
Oh really? Because I think I might have made that up. Okay.
Yeah, but what? So you didn't? Well, I think like at that point and the make 'em laugh.
Yeah.
Since I thought those felt like they weren't like out of place in any way.
Yeah.
I felt like those make sense in the story and stuff. Because the fit as a fiddle was an actual musical performance. The make 'em laugh was like a way that one guy would explain the thing to them. But around like the half-hour mark, I think they started having songs that just kind of came out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
And were like, well, like this is in place of them having like a discussion or something.
But there's also like the fact that
They also have a song with the speech coach at one point when like they're going into the talking pictures and the actor has to do that. It's like Moses proposes his toes are roses
that
or
one.
something.
So there's like that Moses song, and then there's this fit as a fiddle, and then there's the make 'em laugh, and then there's the long fucking scene where he's like explaining the movie.
Yeah, the movie. I don't even remember what they something
of
about
these-
Hollywood
right.
or
Doesn't make-
the Broadway. That's
All
where-
of this
It's the
dancing.
Broadway melody
Yeah.
or something.
All of this dancing kind of made me like go, blah, no.
A little bit. I
Yeah.
wasn't that much like that, except for the Broadway dancing way, because that was just like not even a part of the movie itself. That was a part of a different movie that they're making in the movie. So I was not interested in seeing that like particular thing. What did you think about the titular song dance scene though? The Singing in the Rain.
He's like he's got an umbrella. He's fallen in love, and he's going outside, and it's raining, and then
he's
like
just been talking to the woman of his love, and they're kind of happy that the movie is like getting done, and she's recorded her voice over the other girl, and then she's like, "Oh, but be sure to keep your warm. It's raining today, so keep your umbrella and your throat, because you're gonna need those speaking skills or something. Keep your throat warm and good." And then he like starts walking, and he's so in love. He puts his umbrella away and just goes like, "I'm singing." Yeah, how did you like that?
Yeah, it was good.
It's so happy.
It's happy. It's really happy. It's just like a happy little song. Yeah, I had no issue with that one because it was like it didn't go too long.
That's why it's a classic, I think. It's not. Yeah, it's not very long and stuff.
Yeah, they should have just done that with the other songs, and then it would have been like an hour and 20 minutes, the whole movie, and then I would have been like, yeah, cool dance. Okay, we're done with that.
That one doesn't progress that story in any way, though. If you think about it, it just shows that he's really in love, which we already know.
But that's like he has an emotion. But if you're doing the fit as a fiddle,
I guess
that's not an emotion. What is that doing?
But that's just a show thing of them. A better example, I think, would be the one where the Moses, the roses,
that's no emotion. That's just them going.
That's just them having some fun with the like coached guy, and that ties into the rest of the movie in no way. Except, I guess you see that he's already good at talking.
Yeah.
which we know also because we've seen him talk a
And
lot.
he's already talking. We don't need to teach
Yeah.
him to talk. Also, yeah, just like
Yeah.
the thing is, if you have an emotion, you can do that singing. You're singing about the emotion, but then
Yeah.
if you're just goofing around, I don't see them having like real fun. I just see this guy like
I guess.
he's got this really cool routine that he's been practicing for months, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, he's not having fun. That's a fake smile.
Yeah,
why
I
would
guess.
I care?
Yeah, I guess, but I just get so into it because I'm so impressed by what they're doing, and I gonna get into the fun of it. I don't think the characters aren't really having fun at that moment, maybe, but I guess I just like the period that much. That's why I wear this hat.
Yeah, I see. You always wear that. Almost.
Always, except
Almost
in the last
always.
episode of stories about stories. I'm
'Cause I
probably
told
in
you
the
to
next
change. Anyway,
Yeah, but and I guess there's not much to say about the story. It's pretty straightforward. He just falls in love with
It's
a girl
the beginning
and
of
stuff.
all the
But
musicals.
I think at the end, like when the evil girl is going like, no one's gonna know that this girl is my real voice. She's gonna have to keep doing these movies for me. She's gonna have to keep being my voice because she's on a 5-year contract. And then she's like this big evil, and no one can do anything about it.
Yeah.
And the girl of the actor's love is like, but no, I won't do it. And they're like, you'll have to, or you'll get sued or something, and
Yeah.
you'll be ruined. Then what happens? Because earlier in the movie, right at the beginning, the guy like keeps a big speech after a movie premiere of theirs, and he keeps like stopping the evil girl
Yeah.
or woman from talking
Yeah.
as well, because that would be awful if people heard her voice.
Yeah.
But at the end, like after she's like got them in her grasp and stuff, they can't do anything. She's gonna have that one girl be forced to keep like being her voice in movies. Then she goes like, I'm gonna keep a speech.
Yeah.
And I thought that's like you just ruined your own thing, but I guess she is dumb, so
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, are they gonna like have to do this whole thing where she keeps being her voice? But no, they just solve it pretty quickly.
Yeah, so basically, they were trying to hide the fact that her voice is awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But then she reveals it to everyone herself, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. And then they
Kind
tell
of
her to go.
She
Sing.
They're like, she doesn't do the song like that in the movie. Come on, sing instead of talking in that horrible voice.
By the way, we do have to stop.
We do. I noticed the time is starting to be, but
I know.
I like this movie quite a lot.
It's quite a good movie.
I don't think we went off track enough in this episode.
Sure.
Maybe these movies are too long. Maybe we should watch like a
short movie.
short films.
A bad
that are, like-
YouTube horror movie.
No, but
No.
like I don't know.
Here.
But what? So you don't like the song scenes and stuff because they don't tie into the stuff much.
I don't
and they're
like
very long.
I don't like the super long ones.
Okay, what movie that's like an actual movie? Can we try and think of like some actual movies that it would be funny to have like a sudden unexplained song scene in, like The Lord of the Rings or something? Though I think there's a Lord of the Rings musical actually.
Then there is. That would be a
Yeah.
really easy guess. Let's say Breaking Bad.
Okay, Breaking Bad, the TV show, now is a musical. Start to.
I just imagine the beginning with him like going in the van and then jumping out in his underwear and starting a song. Starting singing with Jesse, like not Jesse at that point, but he's in his white underwear. Walter White sings, just like stops in the road and starts like going, I'm a drug dealer.
Yeah.
No, that's not how it would be written.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
sure.
How about like, what if Requiem for a Dream was a musical? They're like, it's this big, depressing, gonna really,
Yeah.
oh god, thing about drugs and all this stuff, and
In
then
the ambulance when
his
his
arm is like from my right arm is always getting broken. I don't know.
It's broken.
Or there's a song about ass to ass, face to face, ass to ass, face to face. The girls are trying to get drug money. The girls are trying to get drug money. How do they do it? How do they do it? Ass to ass, face to face. No. What else could there be? The Dark Knight. Why so serious? Dun, dun, dun. Why so serious? Bum 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 bum. Do you wanna know how I got these scars? Bum 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 bum.
Do you wanna know how I got these scars? And Batman has to sing in his voice as well.
He could do Roxanne, I guess. Roxanne!
If Batman was in Moulin Rouge, the movie would be infinitely better.
And would he still be that character that sings Roxanne? So he would just be a random side character in Moulin Rouge. They have this whole romance thing going. Batman is one of the bohemian dudes.
You have Batman being one of the... There's like this...
He falls in through their ceiling.
There's the nun and then there's Batman.
Hi. You need to fight for your love. Don't you know? You should never fall in love with that prostitute. She's the prostitute you deserve, but not the one you need right now.
I mean, it's weird because it's never mentioned in the film.
Yeah, no one mentions that it's Batman or that there's anything weird about him wearing this cowl and stuff.
Why is Batman in the 19th century France?
I don't know. Use the Bat time machine or something, maybe. Who knows?
The Bat time machine.
Maybe.
I mean, that would...
no one cares because it's just so awesome. Yeah. Wow, Batman is in the background. Now he's singing a song that would make that scene even better when... Because it's already a cool scene where that one guy sings that Roxanne, you don't have to wear the dress tonight.
It's already the best scene, and then it would be better.
Yeah, if Batman sang it.
Make a lot
Roxanne.
Yeah. I mean, I think actually that replacing any movie character with Batman would...
What character would you replace with Batman in
Frodo
Singing in the Rain? Yeah, Frodo Baggins would be good, but
that would be weird. Anyway,
who would
I would replace the woman with the bad voice.
Of course, they couldn't have her speak in her Batman voice in the movie, so they had to record over it. She would still look like Batman, though. It was like their love scene with the guy. She's like... What do you think? I'm dumb or something? And then I want to hold a speech.
Sing.
I want to hold a speech.
Sing. What are you? What?
What are you gonna sing? Sing in the rain. Sing for me. Sing to me. Yeah. Okay. That's good. You can suggest some movies that you'd like to see as musicals as well, or wouldn't like to see as musical in no ways. Or what movies would be awesome with Batman?
Yeah, or you can suggest something we could watch.
Yeah, that's even better.
Next time, that's also a thing.
Yeah, you could suggest some, because next time it'll be a movie from the audience.
Of course. Yeah.
So there's no rock paper scissors this time.
No climax. No. For this episode.
If there was, it would have been like umbrella, hat, and rain or something.
No, we don't do the different rock, paper, scissors. Because we tried last time and we failed.
Well, I just didn't want to do it with the human centipede. It's like umbrella.
It's umbrella.
Hat. No, but this is you hold in an umbrella.
Oh, sure. Umbrella.
Umbrella. Hat.
And
rain or something.
Rain, sure.
But let's not do it, though. Maybe we can do it next time unless we come up with a version of the movie we watch.
So rain, umbrella. No, I'm thinking of this.
Yeah, maybe we can end this with another... Maybe you can try and think of a movie that would be fun with Batman and musical numbers, and we can end it with that. But yes, you can suggest movies for us.
Yeah.
Pretty much anywhere.
Do it.
As long as we see the suggestions.
Sure.
Yeah, you can suggest them to me on Twitter at Mr. Cheeto, or...
You can, do
it
on YouTube.
Yeah,
send me a comment.
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube.
That's actually probably even better than...
Yeah, probably.
I'm just trying to fish more followers for myself.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitter.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it, though. Tell us what movies you'd like us to watch.
Yeah, we'll see you next time on... Stories about stories.
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Don't you know that there was